Hi there crafters, Louise here. Come along with me and spend a little bit of time creating December Daily for 2025. I'll give you a quick flip through of how we proceeded, but there is a part 1 and a part 2. I've also purchased a couple of little bits and pieces. So I've got some really cute little ribbons that I got off Shein. I have cut out some cut files which were from Lail by Mail, so if you want to go and find these, you can find those online. And I chose gold because I just love gold. I think it is just makes a really beautiful combination with the reds and greens and all the bits and pieces in the Christmas colors. So I am recently back from my little trip away. Some of you might have seen my videos. I had planned on going to Canada. Unfortunately, we had a visa issue and we did have to cancel that holiday. We went to Bali and spent a beautiful 12 days over in Bali. And so, yeah, just getting back into creating, and decided that I'd ease myself into it a little bit, just putting together some documenting December. I found this acetate sheet in my stash. It was actually tucked away in a box under a whole lot of other stuff, and so I'm just going to add that as a layer as well. Now, the little art journaling tag booklet that I've grabbed here, I really want to get this used up. It's been in my stash for quite a long period of time, and so I feel like it's going to be a great way to create document the memories in my December album. And I'm going to keep it close by. Hopefully, if I keep it close at hand, that means that I can spend a little bit more time using it, and it doesn't get buried beyond other bits and pieces from stash. So when it comes to the documenting December, I keep all of my December scrapbooking supplies on my little Raskog cart. So it's the little sort of 3-tiered cart. Mine came from IKEA, but they have had them at Kmart over the years, and I think I've seen them even in places like Bunnings and stuff like that. So all year round, I just keep all my Christmas stuff on the Raskog cart, and it just tucks away in the side. I don't sort of keep that stuff on my shelves because I find if it's better to stay all together, so I can pull it out generally that once a year in December when I'm creating those memories, and really bust some of that stash. So I have a few little new bits and pieces. I always really like the Simple Stories elements that they come out with their Christmas collections. So I've got this sticker sheet, I've got a couple of patterned paper pads, but mostly it's sort of the ephemera and the embellishing that I seem to have trouble finding. Like, I always have heaps of paper and and titles and things like that, but it's more just the little Christmas bits and pieces. Now, this is such a funny little photo. I asked the boys for my first memory for December to have their photo taken in their school uniforms, and it was just such a hard ask apparently to get them to smile and to actually be nice to each other for the 2 seconds it would take for me to snap a photo. Don't you just love teenagers? Anyway, I did end up getting quite a funny little cute photo which has got a great story, and as you can see, I have included journaling, I have embellished, and this came together really nice and quick. I think this whole video before editing was about 30 minutes worth. I mean, I'm only doing 3 pieces of the documenting December so far, but yeah, it doesn't have to take a long time. For me, the journaling portion is really important, the date, and just really getting to use the pretty things that we can flip through in the albums. And so this particular photo is, because you may not be able to read my journaling, this is about the dreaded stomach flu. So always in December, the kids get something at school, and this year it is stomach flu, and yeah, we had about 24 hours of vomiting bug and just feeling generally miserable. So that was really great just before we were scheduled to go on holidays. But I thought the little sticker that says "Oh, what fun" is quite cute and really, not fun at all, sarcasm in its truest form. So Um, in this year's documenting December, I'm trying to sort of stretch my creativity outside of things that I would normally do in these albums. So normally I just put like the first page with its square photo and embellish around it and add bits and pieces, and that's the layout done. But yeah, just trying to challenge myself in terms of, a circular photo in this case, cutting different shapes, using textural elements, different bits and pieces. This is actually a page that's cardstock background, so it actually doesn't go in a sleeve, and so this creates its own sort of interesting challenge in terms of you can use lots of texture because it doesn't matter how thick you make it, but you have to really make sure that everything's significantly stuck down because it's it's really easy as the album ages to have things come unstuck, particularly as I'm in Queensland and the Queensland heat pretty much just destroys adhesive. So yeah, basically I'm at this stage, I really love how this looks. I think the tag with the journaling is super fun and really tells the story. I've got the number 2, which is important for me because keeping that memory of what day we're up to and where we were at that time. And really it's just a matter of embellishing now, and I've got some Vicky Boughton elements from one of her Christmas collections. So yeah, at this stage, I really enjoy the documenting December creativity. If you've never done it before, I definitely recommend check out Ali Edwards. She's the original creator. She's got great ideas, lots of inspiration videos and things that you can watch, kits that you can buy if you want to just follow along and do a class instead of having to think it through. So yeah, it's really fun. There are lots of videos online, things that you can watch, and I actually find that my kids tend to look through these December albums more than they do like the 12 by 12 albums and even the 9 by 12 albums. They will go to a shelf where these are stored and actually pull them off and look through every album to see how they've grown and changed and all the different Christmas things that have been going on over the years. So really fun. And even though you can see that not all of my memories have a festive kind of feel to them, for me it's about documenting our daily life, and the animals are part of that life. So often they will feature quite heavily in these albums. I try as much as I can to get the kids in there, but certainly sometimes on different days the kids aren't still enough, or they're causing more trouble than it's worth to take their photo. And so in this case today's document is the animals. So this is my girl dog, Miss Zara. She is 8, and it's quite funny because she's actually attached herself here to a cat toy, and that's what my journaling is going to be about, is just reminding her that that's actually not her toy, but it was really cute because she'd fallen asleep trying to play with this cat toy, and I snapped a quick photo and it happened to be the memory for December 3rd, 2025. All right, mostly in terms of how I create, just really layering, pulling out embellishments. As you can see, I'm big on journaling. I like to make sure that there's a name and some kind of story behind what I'm documenting. Enjoying the process and really just getting creative. So it doesn't have to be super hard. It really is a fun process, and probably this is the earliest I've started my December creativity. I tend to get a little bit busy this time of year, but managed to start it a bit early with some time off work and being away on holidays and having a bit more time off. So really enjoyable to create this, and you can see that just a little bit of color as a shadow didn't have to be much, but it really just lifts this off the page. And because it's my girl dog, I went with pink. All right, I am going to leave you there, and I hope that you're enjoying watching this. And if you haven't started documenting December, or you're not doing it as yet, then definitely give it a go, because you will love it. It's so much fun, and a really great way to get creative. So that's where I'm going to leave you today. I hope that you enjoyed. Thank you so much for watching, and as always, your comments are always received, and I love to see how you're being inspired and what you're enjoying. So thank you as always, and all the best for festive wishes, Christmas season, and I will chat to you soon in another scrappy video.